deck. If you're a betting man, you probably got your money on Salem, but if you're a smart man, you're never sleeping on Javi.
Oh, wow. Okay. I do like that. Maybe some other people will have some different decisions on that one, but we'll see what happens when they play. So here we go on to game number 1, Javi versus Salem losers bracket.
You already know. So I was wondering how we would go between the Cloud and the Sheik. Looks like we're going to start things off with Sheik. We saw him have a very close contest yesterday with Captain Zach. Even in a losing effort, took it to game 5 last hit. So you already know he's pretty comfortable in this matchup. We'll see how he fares thus far against Salem, who's doing the fairing himself. Already off to a very strong start.
Did you actually see how he did bouncing fish on Salem and he retreated back, but Salem was still able to punish after being hit by that bouncing fish?
Complete awareness.
Yeah, it's also a thing about having low percent. It's really hard to be able to do an attack, and if there's not much hit stun on an opponent, they're able to punish you right back afterwards.
All right, well, Javi trying to send some shots back to Salem right now. A couple forward airs.
Wow, double back roll. It's always amazing to see that because people expect one roll, but they do not expect that second one. And a lot of times it puts you in good position to space away or outside of opponent, and they're sitting there thinking you're in front of you, but you're in back.
Look at that.
Ooh. He's looking for that back air already, knowing he can get that KO if he just times it correctly, and he almost gets it near the ledge. But Javi, very good spacing. A lot of perfect pivots to stay out of the range of the back air.
That was cute. Oh, so Salem right there trying to be a little cute. Javi just decided to be effective. Gets the first stock off. Up smash.
He did that up smash below 90% too. That is very shocking to see Sheik KO so early. I feel like the Sheik metagame is advancing during this tournament because we're seeing so many up smashes come out.
I agree, actually. Between like Karna, Void, and Javi, there's just been a ton of up smash kills. Really going the distance there. But you saw Salem immediately retaliating, getting that stock off.
All right, and we are going to see strong combos coming out from Sheik. She has one of the best neutrals, especially at lower percents. So not too shocking to see Sheik get a lead. It's just always the biggest problem of trying to get the KO. However, 74% off the bat while only taking 6.
Yeah, big difference between the short and the long game. That's kind of usually generally what separates Salem, his ability to just kind of play the clock should he need to, as well as just hang in there, man. It doesn't really matter the percent deficit he's facing. Always understanding there's an opportunity to make the comeback should he need it. Right now, obviously trailing a decent amount.
All right, already.
Javi not out of danger.
Okay, already looking for that back air, possibly full hop needles into bouncing fish, but doesn't have the needles charged anymore. And fantastic coverage coming out from Salem again.
So I'm telling you.
Almost not allowing Javi to land at all, but let's see how far he can take him off to the top.
Oof, ton of damage right there. Salem bringing himself, actually into the lead right now. Full control.
All right, and Salem, fantastic job. Looking
That's
like,
a wrap.
Yeah, he did a feint over where it looked like he's going off the stage, jumped back on the stage right to where Javi up B was able to start that combo up till up air.
And that's what I'm talking about, man. The early game, it doesn't matter. It's the long game. In the end, Salem, he made about a, 70% comeback right there? Like it was nothing. That's pretty much just routine for somebody at his level. Again, if you don't know, Salem just recently globally ranked, thanks to the PGR, #2 on the planet right now. So.
All right, well, let's see if Javi can become #2 on the next rankings based off of how he does at this tournament, even though it's not.
This doesn't count.
I know it doesn't count, but
I hate you.
However, based off how he does on this tournament, it might show how he'll do in the future.
I feel you, man. A good little precursor. I can get behind that.
All right, again, we will see Sheik doing a lot of damage at lower percent. Salem hanging out on the platform just a little bit, but I think he knows that he's not going to get any damage that way. So he's starting off his combos with down tilt. Down tilt's a fair. Surprised it actually can reach. Ooh, look at that perfect pivot. I'm happy to see a lot of top players using that more often now, knowing that it just spaces you right outside the distance of where they are. Sometimes better than roll for spacing.
I agree. Always evolving the meta game ever so slightly.
Okay.
Love the up tilt right there. So I actually used that last game to actually set up the finisher, and on this one, gonna set up that stock.
I like how he's almost nearly spamming that up tilt, but he knows that what is Sheik most likely going to jump into Bayonetta with, or any character, most likely with Fair, especially at the lower percent. So he saw, hey, I'm like barely above 50%. I know he's gonna jump in at the Fair. I'm just gonna spam up tilt, and if I get one of them to hit, I might be able to take him off the top.
Word.
All right, so Salem having a much better start this time around than last time. Javi actually was able to take that first stock in the last match because of that up smash at below 90%. He's going to need something like that again, or otherwise he might get 50% before he even gets a stock, or even more.
Don't want to let Salem get going too far ahead of you, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Cutting Javi off, using that witch twist to actually push him off more offside, away from the stage. Make it that much more difficult for Javi to get anything going. The only thing he is going to the blast zone, courtesy of Salem. The Midnight Express is rolling right now, up 2 games.
He is reading the DI very strong of Javi. Yes, he's reading it almost perfectly. He keeps doing side B kick to the same side twice. So basically up B, up B, and side B again, and then he takes him off the top. So fantastic stuff by Salem. Let's see if Javi's able to bring it back, make it look more like the first game. Maybe we need the day of the up smash again.
Perhaps so. Shouts to our lovely crowd in the building. Appreciate you guys checking out some Smash Bros. Action. It has not disappointed by any means. Javi trying to put a win on the board right now. And not going to see a character switch. Staying loyal to the Sheik.
All right, and there's Salem jumping around a lot, trying to avoid the grab that Javi's looking for. That's why you're not seeing Javi throw out so many attacks. Just waiting for Salem to actually jump straight in. My goodness, Salem going way off the stage to actually get that combo started. Only 13% on Javi currently.
Oh, okay. Nice little strings early on from Javi. Putting on some damage.
I love how they just stared at each other for a quick second.
Literally just like, a standoff.
Like, you first. No, you first. And interesting, Salem still deciding to go for that method. However, not putting on too much percent. I like how he used the F-tilt. A lot of times, Bayonettas will use the F-tilt and retreat back to the ledge, but he decided to go straight into it.
Right. Immediately into that up air. Putting on a ton of pressure to Salem. This is exactly what Javi needed. This is the kind of start it's going to take to overcome somebody as talented as Salem.
I love how Salem was expecting those needles, knowing that, or a lot of people don't seem to keep track too much of when the Sheik has the needles charged, so I appreciate that Salem saw it and realized, hey, this is the perfect time to spot dodge just in case, but...
Not the perfect time to air dodge.
Yep.
Javi having that scouted out, going to finish it with the vanish.
Uh-oh. Well, let's see if he can read the DI of him again, but this is really low percent, so it's going to be very unlikely that he can get the KO. Javi could actually just DI in or down and away and just be able to not get taken off the top, and there it is. Well, yeah, Javi's definitely does have a way better start this time around, and this is low percent. This is exactly what Sheik wants. If Sheik does KO you first, you don't want it to be when Sheik has really low percent, especially because, oh my
he's
goodness.
done. Cooked.
Off the side. But you don't want Sheik to KO you and still have very low percent, because guess what? You're probably going to actually be an entire stock behind if Sheik just keeps it up with the way she has such a strong neutral.
Close.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, actually, which time in it?
I love how Salem does that. He used to do that against Diddy Kongs a lot too. He just which times a banana, even though Diddy Kong's nowhere near him. He's just like, hey, just in case you forgot I have this move, I have it.
A quick reminder, trying to let Javi know right now, it is far from over. Despite the lead, Javi is enjoying right now.
I love the way Salem actually moved in the air. He knew he would not get KO'd by that up air because the up air came out really late, and it looked like it was a falling up air, so he didn't mind. That was a very good grab. However, you know what Sheik is going to do. You know Sheik is trying to run into you, but that second jump, oh my gosh, that actually could have been a death if he had gotten the up B to hit.
All right, and now Javi's in a little bit of trouble, a lot of trouble actually, definitely in the range here. Salem likes to catch people, but perhaps getting caught off guard himself. Javi just looking to recover, but he'll settle for taking that stock as well.
Wow, fantastic stuff again from Javi. It looked like he was going to lose that game again. Salem got the stage control, had Javi above 100%, but he has to watch it when he goes off the stage to try to edge guard. Sheik's up B. It does have a very strong hitbox, which can KO.
Definitely.
So good stuff again, but we're going to Battlefield, a stage that a lot of Sheiks usually love. So definitely wondering why he decided to choose the stage, however.
Well, I know Salem, you know, for his money, this is one of those stages where he gets to control the pace even more, right? You think all those platforms he has to kind of play around with, especially that top one, right? Just kind of sit up there, kind of homestead if he so chooses to. It's just like, you got to come up there trying to hit me. And then those are kind of the situations he loves to take advantage of. So seen him use the stage to perfection many a time. Will it be enough, though, to seal away this set?
Uh-oh.
Find out.
He's going for his old game plan of doing neutral airs, trying to get some damage, at least like 1% every once in a while by holding neutral air and making the guns hit him. Looks like he's waiting for Javi to come in, and there it is. Javi decides to come in at the perfect time. He was going for a lot of fairs, Salem, short hop fairs to try to stop Javi from jumping into those fairs himself. And
right.
There goes again.
Okay. Terrific grab. Good follow-ups here from Javi right now. And always looking to get that hot start. so important against somebody like Salem.
Wow, Salem's
Just
very
frustrate
tricky.
you.
Very tricky at deciding when to use an approach. Sometimes going for the up tilt, sometimes going straight for the up B, and that's actually a KO again at 80%.
Going straight up, Salem wasting no time. Only takes one hit to create such a monstrous combo like that. And before you know it, man, Javi, again, we were talking, had a pretty good start, but just a thing of the past at this point. And you see Salem taking his time. Got to come to him.
Oh yeah, Salem likes to say that one of the good things about playing Bayonetta is that he can turn the game into a different Smash Brothers game. He could turn the game into Brawl. So whenever he gets the lead, he will make it
What
so that
kind
you play
of
it.
comment is...
He said, I love Bayonetta. It's just like Brawl. So I want to see how he's able to make that work against Javi. Already 28%, not too much. And wow, actually hanging out on the top platform, just waiting for Javi to jump up there, but not able to take him off the top yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that up smash he's looking for. He wants Salem to hang out on the lower platform so he can get the up smash. But I think that's also what Salem wants Javi to do. Make him think that he can punish him for hanging out on the platforms, and then he'll be able to get a witch time.
That's pretty much what he's looking for here.
Okay,
Javi's
very
trying
late.
to get some offense going.
A lot of times when you do that jab attack near the ledge, especially if it's really close to the ledge, you'll know that you get pushed off. Javi wasn't able to capitalize too much after getting pushed off, but he's still in a good position.
All right. Okay, good catch. Not quite enough to finish.
All right, that was still very good. A lot of times they call that a 50-50 at certain percents versus Bayonetta when you do the up throw into up air.
Yeah.
But I like how Javi's mixing it up, deciding to do that back throw, hoping for a bad DI coming out from Salem.
Really a tough closeout situation for Javi right now, given the deficit he's facing, and Salem only just continuing to put on all kinds of pressure, even at 163. Look at that chase down, just absolutely fearless here.
Oh, whoa, almost thought we saw what happened last time where he actually got hit by the up B from Sheik, but
I'm sure he would have loved that. Anything to just get rid of this stock. Salem just beasting right now.
all right, I don't blame him for going for that neutral. However, we do have Sheik or Bayonetta actually at the percent to be KO'd from F-tilt, so we'll see a lot of F-tilts coming out from Javi. Oh no. Wow, going off stage again.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, this.
Falling F-tilt. He actually landed behind him after the F-tilt.
Oh,
What?
so close. Not really if you look at those stocks. Adios, homie. Good effort from Javi, but not enough. The two stock complete 3-1 in the favor of Salem.